Welcome everyone to Gordium, where we generate, evaluate, and execute on startup ideas. Today, we're talking about the problem of audio and video settings are difficult to troubleshoot before a meeting. Um, I feel like theoretically Zoom has this solved, but I don't know. I so often end up with the wrong input or output for my sound or the wrong video going on. Yeah,
Well, yeah. I feel like video is easier because it's, well, maybe harder to troubleshoot,
yeah,
but easier to see if you're good, right? You
yeah.
can
Like
see
before the
yourself.
meeting, audio. So like, yeah, video. Yeah, you're right. Easier to troubleshoot beforehand. You know what would be really nice is the ability to like turn on video without sharing it. Like, because I'm thinking about this, like part of the problem here is timing. Like, you have back-to-back meetings, but have to change locations. Like, so if I was sitting outside and I have to come inside now, but I have a meeting,
Hmm.
like a problem is you have no, a lot of times you don't have time between meetings
Hmm.
to troubleshoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
if like
and
my
then
AirPods die. Yeah.
troubleshooting is an unknown quantity, right? It's like, well, if I know it's going to be 5 minutes of troubleshooting, I'll get there 5 minutes early. But if it's like, oh, I log in and it's like, oh, everything's working. Now I'm 5 minutes early.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, if you troubleshoot early, but you don't, or if you arrive early, but don't need to waste your time. Audio is a hard one to troubleshoot. And yeah,
Well, a lot of times it's like unplug and plug again or reselect, select the right input.
yeah,
What if, a solution you just have like an audio mirror, right? So it prompts you with a sentence, you say it, and then, you know, it will delay the playback until you're after, until after you're done with the sentence, right? Because sometimes I'll like, you know, say something and it will be like, oh, the microphone moved, but I can't hear it. And it's like, oh crap, that's because it was the mic on my webcam, which is terrible. So just seeing the little, oh, it's getting input is not good enough.
well, and here's the question: why can't the service just pick the microphone that's loudest? Like right now, my AirPod mic is much louder than my headphones mic. Like
Mm-hmm.
that seems easy to just automatically pick
Yeah.
once on startup.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not a thing.
But I guess that solves some of the situations, but not all. Because sometimes it's like, oh crap, my mic was not plugged in.
Yeah,
Right. And
yeah,
and if you know, hear that, it's like, oh yeah, that's not working.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, and then yeah, if you can hear that, it can't even hear you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, this is a tough thing because it's supposed to just work. I think most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and we optimize for that experience, and then that makes it just so hard, to.
Yeah.
So I think one lever is the assumption of function. Like most services are designed for the case where everything just works. Problem is, things rarely just work.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to, um, when you sign into Zoom, you say, okay, webcam, yada, 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 and condenser mic and, these earphones, right? Because
Yeah.
I know what they all are now, or I can identify them from the list in my system, or even set those as the preferences, and then if one of them's not there, have it ask, right? It's like, oh, your condenser mic was not found. It's like, oh, that's a problem. Or oh no, I need to change my preference because I got a new mic.
Yeah, like wouldn't it be so nice if you just have like an if then statement basically that says, okay, if these are available, pick these. Like I would say if my AirPods are available, pick my AirPods. If my AirPods
Yep.
aren't available, pick my headphones.
Yep.
If those aren't available, tell me.
Yeah.
You can even say like, yeah, and then set error message if neither are available. Like, oh shoot, my headphones aren't plugged in. It'd be really quick, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But
We
I'd
did
be
it.
curious, what's the failure rate of audio and visual in meetings? Like, I would love to know how many different types of failures people have per meeting. Like, is this really a problem? Um, or is
Yeah.
it the fact that we're on meetings so much? Like,
Oh, I think it's just a
yeah.
nuisance, and it lacks professionalism. So
Yeah.
like yesterday was the World Cup draw, right? So I was watching an interview with the USS star player, and he starts out by saying, first off, can you guys hear me? And it's like, what?
Oh my
This
God.
is just like
Yeah.
low quality. Why could you not figure this out before?
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't really matter when it's a little bit of an inconvenience when it's you at work, but I think that's a bad way if you're starting an interview, or you know well, like, it's if you're the candidate and you're in an interview and that's the first impression they get of you.
Yeah. So like I mean part of the lever is just the widespread usage of video calls now. Like so the
Mm-hmm.
US World Cup interview, um, the first thing the players said was, can you hear me? Like we fundamentally lack confidence in these technologies, you know?
I wonder how much, because when I'm on a phone call, my phone figures it all out, right? Because it's got its default, right? It's going to play through the speaker on the top of the phone and use the mic on the bottom of the phone. But then when I plug in earphones with a mic, I don't need to monkey with the settings,
Yeah, yeah.
right? I assume it works, and it does. Yeah. No, I guess sometimes I say, "Can you hear me?" But if the person I'm on the phone with said no, I'd have no idea what to do.
Mm. Yeah, I think what's interesting is how does the failure rate of phone calls compare with video calls? And I wonder if, I mean, some of this is technology. So, right, at some point, like 5G is going to be a thing. At some point, fiber is going to be a thing. I hope to God it is. It would be just like America to completely fold that up and not invest in that infrastructure. Assuming that we don't do that though, and we're smart, at least I feel like a lot of the video issues go away. I feel like video is a lot simpler. You have you're either using a webcam. Like, there's just not that many video options out there, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be where, problems come in, because you might be using a pair of earphones that have a mic with them, but then to use, an external mic, a condenser. Um,
Yeah.
and then it's confusing for the computer, because it's like, well, you're using the headphones with the mic, but you're not using the mic with the headphones, and instead using this other headphone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's just there's a lot to these systems, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's complicated. Just it's fundamentally complicated, but we're using it so much and we assume it just works that it just
Mm-hmm.
makes it hard. Um, do you see any connections here? I don't know. Waiting around Zoom meeting sucks. Um, what
Sort
even
of.
what was
I
that
saw
about?
that one this morning. It,
Oh, Pong for Zoom. Yeah, yeah.
well,
Oh, I
and
guess.
then the very sad thing where we said COVID's ending,
Oh, we did. We said that.
and that was like going into last summer.
That's COVID. Oh my God, probably was a Zoom etiquette problem that is just solved by showing up later at a meeting. Back at the start, you might have shown up earlier because it was unfamiliar and people are not
I
comfortable.
think that still stands,
Oh my God.
but
Yeah, yeah, people don't show up quite as early. I
yeah,
gotta see, when was this done? March 26th, 2022. Oh, this is hard though, because I don't know that actually sync history is not the same. It's just history
yeah,
as to when that file was created. That's crazy though. COVID
mm-hmm.
is ending.
Yeah,
Oh man,
classic.
how many times did I think about that? Um, I think though the to give a solution, what if we gamify this? You know, the audio and video setup, like gamify audio and video setup. I don't know how we do that. Like you could create
That
multiplayer.
that sounds annoying. After the first time,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, I mean, think about yeah. I mean, if it was like Neil, his audio has failed 13 times in the last 35 meetings.
Oh,
Jimmy has only failed twice. You know, like it'd be
yeah.
you get awards. I don't know. Yeah, but it could get annoying. I mean, that's the problem with this is like you either get annoyance in terms of picking manually all your stuff every time, or you get annoyance when it fails.
Yep.
To catch 22.
Yep.
Um, what else do we have here though? Moving around there, volume controls and Zoom. Meeting. I don't know if we have much on audio. No. Do we have anything on video? Uh, hard to connect with people. Online is in part caused by the eye failure rate of audio and video and calls. It makes it hard to be vulnerable, you know? I think sometimes if
Mm-hmm.
it's like, this person might not actually even hear what I'm saying. I don't know.
Well, we should also. Well, that's not
Yeah.
really. I don't know. We've got lots of ideas on Zoom, but not tons related.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Um, what do you think here in terms of ratings? I think I have a guy in mind.
Yeah, me too.
All right, what do you got?
0.
I know I'm on a lot more Zoom calls, though not as many actually recently. Speed to test.
0.
I think it's a 1. I think Zoom has done some really hard work making Zoom apps.
Yeah, I think a point
And
5
it's,
is fair.
yeah. I'm just gonna link this
Yeah.
though, because I think this is useful. Like, I don't know where I'd put that note though. I want to say something about how Zoom, like, I guess just the background. The Yeah, I'm gonna put that in background. The Zoom app marketplace.
How
Makes
often,
a yeah.
when you're on a call, especially with someone you don't really know, like a normal phone call, do
Hmm.
you ask if they can hear you?
No, never.
Huh. I feel like,
Even when phone calls go out, I don't really ever ask. Like I was on the phone with Joey with one of my friends, and he kept going in and out, but I figured it out. I don't know.
yeah. No, I sometimes will, yeah, just say, yeah, can you hear me all right? And other people will say that to me as well. So I think, yeah. No,
Hmm.
I'm not sure. Like when I talk with you, it's like, hey, what's up? Right. And that's how it starts.
Yeah, yeah,
And you sort of, you know, run run multiple tests at once in a way, right? You extract multiple pieces of information, right? It's like that small talk, functions as, can I hear them? Can they hear me?
yeah. Small talk like, hey, what's up? Uh, Functions as asking if you can hear someone in close friendships. Whereas if you were talking to a stranger, you would ask directly if they could hear you.
Yeah. Well, and then I guess for me, some of the times on a phone call where I ask if people can hear me, it's either because I'm driving or they're driving,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then
Um,
it's just inherently a little bit different audio, situation.
I feel like I sometimes have that just being in Los Angeles. It's just loud. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, impact. Uh, I think I have mine on this, but I'm gonna say
You were
a
gonna say a
one.
1. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the Grinch and say a 0.
This is all, and this is a not or not now, right?
Yeah,
Then, which
yeah,
I think it's yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I don't think it's that consequential.
no,
I I also think this would probably fail a lean canvas.
yep,
I just can't imagine this making money. I think this could be a really good internal solution. Like if I worked at the BBC or something, like it could be
yep,
valuable to someone like that. But
yes. I guess if it was
I just,
targeted specifically at, like,
a
yeah,
news,
interviews,
yeah,
like
yeah,
like live on the air interviews.
or even like Matt Baxter who has Wedge, Wedge HR. It'd be catastrophic if you did your phone screen and you couldn't hear.
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know. Yeah. Well, That is all we have for that one. Thanks for joining us, folks.